Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on euro currency. Also we'll make some fast snapshot on the Great British Pound as well. So if you remember in the weekly report, we said that overall situation suggests deeper retracement on the euro currency as well as in the cable. Many reasons, we have all of them discussed in our weekly report. The statement from the European Central Bank that the current rate is too high for purposes of the European Union economy. On the Great British Pound, this is coming the second or next round of the negotiations that should start today, and overall investors really have heavy thoughts on this because both sides, I mean as the European Union representatives as the United Kingdom, have prepared markets that hardly some real achievement will be made. And currently they start to talk that a lot of preparations already have been made for hard Brexit, and now they treat the success as 40%. A few months ago that was 50-50. So all this stuff is some kind of verbal preparation of the investors that nothing will be achieved, or at least the chance that something will be achieved stands really low. And probably today's meeting hardly will be an exception. So, but on the table stands a lot of money actually. So it's a lot of to discuss because this is really big part of the economy of the both countries. I mean the fishery, some other relations, and well, lots of subjects, and that's really big money. And the inability to achieve the agreement will hurt the economies of the both countries, and that's really will be a pity for both of them. So that's why investors are coming to these few sessions. I mean the European Central Bank meeting here, as we have the new round of the negotiations. Well, very careful, and you see that the euro is drifting lower without any pullback, although some chance on the pullback still exists, but they are really very small. And here's I explain why. First of all, on the daily chart, our grabber has not disappeared, and it still suggests the taking out of these lows, as you remember. That's the first moment. Second moment, guys, I would like to show you the picture on the cable. On the cable, with this downward action, we have daily divergence. Yes, we have discussed this about it. Let's take a look what has happened on the hourly chart. That's the same construction on the intraday charts as on the euro. In the cable, it already has raised it. So Great British Pound has raised the background for a possible pullback and it's just drifting lower. That's the negative sign. Also, take a look what has happened on Thursday, Friday. So initially we talked about the confidence support, and probably it should be enough for reaction on the XOP target. If market stands bullish, it has to turn up right from here. Although here some pullback has happened, but all few levels have been broken. That just confirms the idea that it's really difficult time stands ahead for the cable. And as some analysis tell, as we previously talked about it as well, that Great British Pound was strong here by sideways factors. So that's not the intrinsic factors for a cable. This was just third party factors that support. Mostly it has happened because of weakness in the United States dollar. But now cable is turning back to its own driving factors, and you can see the reaction. So as we previously suggested that market should hit the 136, if you remember here, as retracement has started, we said, well, we think that will be another leg up before a deep retracement could start. And that has happened. So yes, market hasn't hit the 136, but it has hit 135. So I think that in terms of the monthly chart, this is acceptable. And whether this downside action is direct drop to the 120, based on the driving factors that we have announced, that's the question. We will keep an eye on it. So let's go back to the euro. On the euro currency, what we have, you could see that this price action has not been broken yet. So if cable already stands right here, euro still keeps some harmony of this price action, and even minor grabber exists. But I see here the signs of the bearish dynamic pressure, and I will not be surprised we will see fast acceleration right back down with the raising of this stuff. This really could happen. So personally, despite that we have the grabber, maybe some pullback here could happen. You can see here some kind of something like looks like the head and shoulders exist. But chance that this will be succeed, well, it's not really very significant. Personally, I'm absolutely do not want to take the long position despite that we have this passion here. And it's still valid, by the way. On hourly chart, if somehow this ABCD pattern will be formed and this will be completed, well, I think that market will have some difficulties indeed to pass through the 1870 area, because this is agreement and the confidence resistance. And overall price action looks heavy, so if here till that moment that was great, and we even talked about the possible double repo buy on the 4-hour time frame chart, but this type action doesn't correspond to double repo market mechanics, because here bulls should take control over the market, push price higher. If this hasn't happened, it means that no control exists, and bears again starts pressing on the bulls, depressing them, and it's right now it's coming lower. So my suggestion is chance on the downward breakout here are greater. But still, if you somehow would like to take the risk, because you can see here is very small potential risk of this trade, because invalidation point stands right below the A. Market right now trading is in a 118.80, A, 118.08, right? And here's lows 17.80. So it's just 30 pips difference. It could be just taking the trade and forget if you would like to do this, because, well, some theoretical chance exists and that market could show the pullback. But personally, as I said, I'm not planning to trade this. Well, that's what we have currently on the euro currency. So let's see what will happen. But another defeat in the negotiations could make impact on both countries as well, in both currencies.